Have you ever questioned why certain people reach their goals while others seem to struggle? This isn't just a matter of chance or luck. It's a puzzle that has intrigued thinkers for centuries. It's the enigma of goals. Every person's life is shaped by their goals, whether they realize it or not. Our goals, big or small, act as the compasses that guide us through the vast ocean of possibilities. They are the lighthouses that provide us with a sense of direction when we are lost in the fog of uncertainty. Imagine life without goals. It would be like sailing without a destination, wandering aimlessly, carried wherever the winds of circumstance choose to blow. Without goals, our lives lack purpose and meaning. But with clear, defined goals, we gain the ability to steer our own course, to chart our own path through life. But why is it that some people seem to effortlessly achieve their goals while others struggle? The difference lies not in the goals themselves, but in how they are set and pursued. Those who succeed in reaching their goals understand that it's not enough to simply have a goal. They know that a goal without a plan is just a wish. They set their goals with intention, with clarity, and with a deep understanding of what they truly want to achieve. They break down their larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks, and they commit to taking consistent action towards their goals, day after day. On the other hand, those who struggle often set vague or unrealistic goals. They lack a clear plan of action, or they give up at the first sign of difficulty. They allow their goals to remain as distant dreams, rather than concrete realities to be pursued. But here's the good news. Setting and achieving goals is a skill that can be learned. And that's what we're here to talk about today. Goals not only provide direction, but also fuel your ambition. And it's high time we learned how to set them effectively. Did you know there's actually a science behind setting and achieving goals? Indeed, it's called the concept of SMART goals, an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This method is a popular tool used by life coaches, business strategists, and successful individuals worldwide to set and attain their goals. Let's break down this concept, shall we? First off, we have specific. This means your goal needs to be well-defined, clear, and unambiguous. To make a goal specific, the 5 W questions must be considered: who, what, when, where, and why. For example, instead of setting a vague goal like, I want to lose weight, a specific goal would be, I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 3 times a week and cutting out sugar. Next, we have measurable. This involves concrete evidence to track your progress and know when you've reached your goal. It answers the question, how will I know when it's accomplished? Then comes achievable. Your goal must be realistic and attainable to be successful. It should stretch your abilities but still remain possible. For example, setting a goal to be a millionaire in a month when you're currently earning minimum wage isn't exactly achievable. Relevant is the R in SMART. This stresses the importance of choosing goals that matter. A bank manager's goal to make 50 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches by 2 p.m. may be specific, measurable, achievable, and time-bound, but lacks relevance. Lastly, we have time-bound. Every goal needs a target date so that you have a deadline to focus on and something to work toward. This part of the SMART goal criteria helps to prevent everyday tasks from taking priority over your longer-term goals. In conclusion, the SMART goal setting concept is a simple tool to use to set your goals. It not only increases the likelihood of achieving your goals, but also boosts your motivation and self-confidence as you see your progress. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Setting a goal is the easy part, but how do you go from dreaming to doing? That's the million-dollar question. And the answer, my friends, is a combination of a well-thought-out action plan, consistency, and a healthy dose of perseverance. Let's start with the action plan. Imagine your goal as a towering mountain. It's a daunting sight, right? But what if you could transform that mountain into a series of manageable hills? That's essentially what an action plan does. It's a step-by-step guide that breaks down your goals into smaller, achievable tasks. This way, you're not just staring at the mountain, unsure of where to start. You're taking one hill at a time, steadily making your way to the top. Now, onto consistency. It's all good and well to have an action plan, but without consistency, it's about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Consistency is the secret sauce that transforms your plans into actions and your actions into habits. It's about showing up day after day, even when the motivation wanes, even when the initial excitement fades. It's about understanding that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. But what about those days when you stumble, when you fall? That's where perseverance comes into play. Perseverance is the grit that keeps you going, the stubborn refusal to give up no matter what. Remember, the path to success is rarely a straight line. It's a winding road filled with potholes, detours, and roadblocks. But with perseverance, you can navigate this road, pick yourself up after each fall, and keep moving forward. So let's recap. To execute your goals, you need an action plan to break down your goals into smaller tasks, consistency to turn these tasks into habits, and perseverance to keep you moving forward despite the obstacles. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your dreams be. So be patient, be persistent, and most importantly, be consistent. Consistent action is the key to turning your goals into reality. What do you do when you face obstacles on your path to success? That's a question we've all asked ourselves at one point or another. It's a common part of the human experience, these roadblocks on the journey towards our goals. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, sometimes as external challenges like lack of resources or support, sometimes as internal struggles like self-doubt or lack of motivation. But here's the thing about roadblocks: they're not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, they can be incredibly valuable. They test our resolve, our dedication. They push us to grow, to adapt. They force us to get creative, to find new ways of doing things. They make us stronger, more resilient. Resilience, that's a key word here. It's the ability to bounce back from adversity, to keep going when things get tough. And it's crucial to achieving any goal. You see, the road to success isn't always a straight line. It's more like a winding path full of twists and turns, ups and downs. And resilience is what helps us navigate that path. Adaptability is another important factor. It's the ability to adjust to new conditions, to change our approach when the old one isn't working. It's about being flexible, about being open to new ideas, new possibilities. It's about learning from our mistakes, from our failures. Because let's face it, we all make mistakes. We all fail. But it's not the failure that defines us, it's how we respond to it. So how do we build resilience and adaptability? Well, it starts with mindset. We need to see challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. We need to embrace the struggle, to see it as part of the process. We need to be patient, to understand that success takes time. And we need to be kind to ourselves, to remember that it's okay to stumble, to fall. Because every fall is just a chance to rise again, stronger and wiser than before. Obstacles don't block the path, they are the path. Remember that the next time you face a roadblock on your journey to success, because every challenge is just a stepping stone towards your goal. Every setback is just setting you up for a comeback. When was the last time you took a moment to celebrate your progress? Let's take a moment to ponder about this. More often than not, we are so engrossed in the journey towards our goals that we forget to take a breather and appreciate the milestones we've reached. But let me tell you, acknowledging these small wins is crucial. It's like stopping to smell the roses along a long, winding path. Not only does it make the journey more enjoyable, but it also gives us the much-needed boost to continue. Now you might wonder, why celebrate? Well, it's simple. Celebrating milestones injects a dose of positivity into our lives. You see, each time we celebrate, we reinforce the belief that we are capable. We are capable of setting goals, working towards them, and achieving them. And this belief, my friend, is a powerful motivator. It's like fuel to the fire of our ambitions. Think about it. Remember the sense of achievement you felt when you first rode a bicycle without support, or the joy when you baked your first cake. These victories might seem trivial now, but back then they were significant milestones. They boosted your confidence, didn't they? They made you believe in your abilities. They made you want to do more, achieve more. That's the power of celebrating milestones. But how do you celebrate? Well, it's not always about throwing a grand party or buying an expensive gift. Sometimes it's as simple as acknowledging your progress. It's about patting yourself on the back and saying, "Well done, you did it." It's about taking a moment to appreciate your journey, your growth, and your transformation. So the next time you achieve a milestone, no matter how small, take a moment to celebrate. Reward yourself, indulge in your favorite dessert, go for a walk in the park, or simply take a moment to bask in the glory of your achievement. Remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth celebrating.